Welcome to the fourth and the last station in our practical. In this station we will talk about specific spaces. Our first space is the cubital fossa. The cubital fossa is the triangular space above the elbow joint. It is bounded medially by pronator teres muscle. This is pronator teres muscle, and bounded laterally by the brachioradialis muscles. And the base is the line that joins the two epicondyles together. So this is our cubital fossa. Our floor of the cubital fossa is the supinator muscle. This is the supinator muscle. Okay. Our roof of the cubital fossa is the D fascia of the forearm that is reinforced medially by the aponeurosis of the radial tendon. This is the aponeurosis. Okay. Above to the structures of the roof, we find the median cubital vein. Okay. Regarding the median cubital vein and the medial cutaneous nerve of the forearm. Regarding the contents of the cubital fossa from medial to lateral, this is the medial side and this is the lateral. From the medial to lateral, we first find the median nerve, then the brachial artery and its veins, veni comitans, and then the tendon of biceps femoris. So from medial to lateral, the median nerve, brachial artery and veni comitans, then the tendon of the biceps. More lateral to it, we can find the posterior interosseous branch of the radial nerve. Okay. So that's all for the cubital fossa. Next, we will move into another space called the anatomical snuff box. The anatomical snuff box is the convexity between the extensor tendons of the thumb. Okay. This convexity bounded laterally by the those two tendons, the tendon of abductor pollicis longus and the tendon of extensor pollicis brevis. This is the lateral boundary. The medial boundary is this tendon, which is the tendon of extensor pollicis longus. So the boundaries laterally abductor pollicis longus, extensor pollicis brevis, and medially the tendon of extensor pollicis longus. Regarding the base, it is formed by the bones, the styloid process of the radius, the scaphoid bone, triquetral bone, and the base of the first metacarpal. Okay. Regarding structures that we find in the anatomical snuff box are those superficial structures. This one, okay, this one is the superficial branch of the radial nerve. This is the radial nerve, and this is the tributaries of the cephalic vein. Okay, superficially we find the cephalic vein and the superficial branch of the radial nerve, and deep in the anatomical snuff box we find the radial artery crossing by. Okay, this is all about the anatomical snuff box. Our last structure that we want to demonstrate is this white structure in the posterior aspect of the wrist joint. This is called the extensor retinaculum. The extensor retinaculum is a condensation of the deep fascia that overlies the forearm. It attaches from the radius above the styloid process laterally and obliquely pass into pisiform and triquetral. It is 2.5 centimeters and it is white structure condensation of the deep fascia. Okay. Regarding, there is a fibrous septa that separate this aponeurosis into 6 compartments. In each compartment, specific structure passes by, and you have to know them. Our first compartment will contain these 2 tendons, the tendon of abductor pollicis longus and extensor pollicis brevis. This is compartment 1. Compartment 2 will contain the tendons of extensor carpi radialis longus and extensor carpi radialis brevis. This is compartment 2. Compartment 3 will contain the tendon of extensor pollicis longus. This is compartment 3. Compartment 4 will contain the tendons of the extensor digitorum and extensor digiti minimi, extensor indicis. The compartment 4 contain the tendon of extensor digitorum and the extensor indicis. The 5th compartment contain the tendon of extensor digiti minimi. This one, extensor digiti minimi. The 6th and the last compartment will contain the tendon of extensor carpi ulnaris. That's all for the extensor retinaculum. Thank you.